Okay, so now we're back in part number 2 of the video, and I'm going to refresh your memory. This is the image that we were coloring, and we already colored her skin, her hair, and the dress. Now we're going to color the hat. For the hat I'm using 4 colors, white, 21, 23, 26, and 28. I'm going to start with the lighter color. Since I have original marker in this color, I'm going to use the chisel side of it. And this is my main layer, so I'm going to apply all over the image right here. And I'm going to do it in two parts. I'm going to color the top of the head first, and then I'm going to color the bottom of the head. That way the ink stays wet and it's easier to blend. Now this is my white 23, and I'm going to add shadows. And as you can see, I'm applying shadows. The strokes are going following the shape of the head. Instead of creating the shadows this way, I turn my image and I'm applying the strokes to follow the shape of the head. Now my next color is white 26. And the last color is white 28, and this is really dark color. You don't need too much of it, just a little bit makes contrast. Just like that, and then I'm going to blend it. So I'm going to back of this white 26. And white 23. And as you can see, because I'm coloring only a part of the image, the ink stays wet and it's really nice blend in there. You don't need to spend too much time to blend. Now I'm going to color the rest of the head. Now I'm applying the shadows, and I'm going this way on each side. As you can see, I'm starting with the darkest area and moving into the lighter. And this is my lightest color, my darkest color, so again, just a little bit of that. Just like this. And then I'm going to go back and blend it with white 26. So again, I'm pulling from the darkest into the lighter color. And with white 23. And then just a little bit white 21. Now for the band of the head, I decided to leave it white, but I wanted to add some color, so it's not just stark white and it doesn't look like it's unfinished and I forgot to color it. So I'm using E40, and when you color in white images, you pretty much just color the shadows. You don't color the whole area. So I'm just going to add a little bit of E40 just like that. And to color the rosette on her head, I'm going to use the same colors. I'm going to use white 21 and white 23. I'm just going to add some color to it, just like this. And for the green, I'm going to use YG91 and YG93. Now let's color the big rose that she is holding. As I mentioned, the name of the stamp is Marci with Rose. I'm going to use the same colors as I used on the head. I'm going to start with white 21. And I'm going to add the shadows. this is Y28 right here, and again this is the darkest color, so I don't want to put too much in it, just a little bit for more contrast. And sometimes I don't go back to blend. If I like the result, I don't blend. I don't want to overblend, it never looks right. So to me that looks good. I'm not gonna even blend it. I'm gonna add green, YG91 and YG93 to the stem again. And I'm gonna color her shoes. For her shoes again, I'm gonna use the yellow colors. Y23, I'm sorry, this is Y21. This image is really small right here, her shoes. So I'm just going to keep on adding my colors to create the shadows. And just a little bit back with Y23 to blend it. Then I'm going to color the little roses on her shoes. These purples. And the lips with the greens. And she's done. Now, since I cut this image out for my card, I didn't do anything else. If I would to use this image on the card just like this on the piece of the white paper, I would put something under her feet to ground her so she doesn't look at just the stamped image in the middle of nowhere. So we're going to ground her. So I can put the green under her feet just like this, and she'll be standing in the grass. See the big difference it makes? And a little bit of YG91 for the shadows right there. And then with the Copic sketch, I like creating different effects. So if you have your marker and you move it just like that, that creates a look of the grass. And back with YG91. And that's it. So that was our first video tutorial, and we'll be back with more. We'll be doing video tutorials as well as the other projects. So come back and visit us at Neenah Crafts. Thank you so much.